Hello again, and thank you for tuning in to your September 2016 Taroscopes with me, Madeline. I really appreciate you joining me. If I look a little hot under the collar, it's because these late September 2016 Taroscopes are brought to you by Mercury retrograde, where we are broadcasting to you live from my 90-degree apartment with the broken AC and the building owner who can't be reached. Mercury retrograde! I hope yours is going better for you. But the good news is this month that Jupiter has moved into Libra, so everyone has this sense of new luck, growth, expansion, and higher learning coming into our charts, which you can read more specifically about what it's doing for you at my blog, writteninthestars.co, and check out your weekly horoscopes. But without further ado, on to your September Taroscopes. Thanks for coming. Hi, Libra. Ooh, pardon the autofocus. Thank you for tuning in to your September 2016 Taroscope. Okay, what's going on for you in September? Okay. A little brutal honesty. Libra. Wow. There is quite a cast of characters in your life this month, Libra, she said as she pulled the Knight of Cups to follow that. Wow. Pardon. Let's make sure you can see everybody here. Everybody at the party. Oh my goodness, some of you are having a party. And I said that I heard wedding party for some of you. Oh wow. I say that because she jumped out while I was shuffling. Okay. Oh, wow. This is interesting. It's such a bright month for you, but that brightness is kind of kicked off or catalyzed by this painfulness. And as I say that, what Spirit is showing me is like a boil. I mean, this is a disgusting image, and I'm sorry, Libra. I know you're very into manners and courtesy and being very, very graceful in your language, but I'm going to go ahead and say that this is what Spirit was talking about, and it's like a boil coming to a head. Like something having to, something that has become infected. And here's the thing about you, Libra, is you're so loving and so compassionate, and you want to be so just and so, again, courteous, that sometimes you sacrifice your own needs and repress your own needs or anger about not getting your needs met to a point where it can come up as physical medical distress. And often that is that's in the stomach and the intestine, and often intestinal troubles, just like aches or IBS, that kind of thing. And for some of you, though, it's more cystic, like, well, again, like a cyst, or like things coming to a head in your life. Something has come to a painful end, and it's time to leave it behind. And when you do, things become a lot more colorful. There's a breakthrough after this painful ending that you have to turn your back and walk away from. And you're going to be walking toward a sunrise, even though you've been through this difficult battle. And I want to come here first before anything, just because, everything else looks so bright and beautiful. So let's get right to the nitty-gritty and then talk about what needs to happen for everything to go this well. So let it be, Libra. This battle is not worth your time and energy. You're leaving a battle behind, and it's for the best, even if it's painful, even if you want to look back, don't look back, is what I'm hearing. Okay? Got really deep there. Okay, Libra. There are such beautiful things coming for you this month, and I feel like you have a lot of support. That's what I want to say, is that you have a lot of people who really love you, and a lot of people with a lot of skills that, okay, what I want to say is even like they want to be involved in what you do and help you reach certain goals, and things are going to move a lot faster than you thought they were. Okay, so let's talk about some of these people. You have the King of Swords here. The king can be male or female. King or queen is gender neutral. It's more like kings are conquerors and queens are creators. And this king is a master wordsmith. This is someone, and this could be you. One of these cards may be you. We'll feel that out as your reading goes. He is air. I mean, when you're an air sign. And this is a master wordsmith. This is someone who is like a writer, a lawyer, a comedian, somebody who uses words to cut through and get the truth. And sometimes this king can be a little brutal. This is the only thing that makes me question if this really is you, Libra, because as much as, yes, you have a way with words, you don't tend to be terribly brutal. But it may be that you need to be a little bit more, some of you need to be a little bit harder in your truth, a little bit more cruel to be kind is the song that Spirit is singing now. So maybe you need to be a little bit cruel to be kind. Here's another person nearby. I feel I want to say for a lot of you, this is going to be a family member, like a sister. And again, this is the Queen of Pentacles, but she could be male. This could be just someone who has classically, quote-unquote, feminine energy, like a nurturing, fostering, generous, very, gosh, I mean, she is good at creating. And the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who can give you very savvy advice, who has created a successful business or is very successful in her career, or at the very least uses her resources extremely deftly. Like she can parlay a few coins into a few dollars and beyond. She is savvy. She's aware of money, but it's in the most positive sense. Like she knows its worth and she knows its power, but what she cares about is what it allows her to do. It's not about acquisition. It's not about greed. It's about having more than enough so that she can share with people that she loves and be in an environment. I mean, look how lush this is. I feel like this is somebody who can help you create something self-sustaining, someone who can give you really wonderful practical advice. And all these kings. Okay, so here are two very different figures, and they have very different things to offer. This person, this King of Wands, is somebody extremely charismatic. This is someone who, like, talk is cheap. Lots of people can talk a really good game, but the King of Wands is somebody who, if he has an idea and he talks about it, he makes it happen. He has the creativity, he has the willpower, he has the energy, he goes for it. There's no hesitation in the King of Wands. He's full of courage, he's full of wit and verve, and he lights a fire underneath you. And again, this could be a she. This is somebody who is at the top of their creative game in the same way that she is at the top of her money game, her resource game, and he is at the top of his mental game. This is somebody who, and this can be anything from like writing music, writing books, coding, I mean, you can be creative in anything. And this is somebody at the top of their creative game. Like, again, when they have an idea and they say it, they make it happen. This is not somebody who talks a big game. And now here's a very different sort of person, but who is also considered a king. And therefore, they're going to be in some kind of position that is considered to be the top. A manager or somebody who runs their own business. But specifically what I want to say about this king for you is this is somebody, they want to support you. And this person is like a therapist. This person is like the wounded healer. This person is extremely compassionate and someone that you can talk about your feelings with without feeling silly or or without worrying if they're judging you. This person holds you in high esteem and treats you as such, and is in touch with their emotions, whether they're male or female. They're in touch with their emotions and their empathy. So they're very willing to have a compassionate exchange with you, and if you're feeling a little bit, and if you're feeling a little bit at sea, they're the right person to talk to. So reach out to this person if at any point, and especially when I see it lined up here with this painful ending, if you need to talk to somebody about it. Woohoo. You guys are about to get a kitty cameo. If you need to, I know, baby. I know you want to get a reading. You're not a Libra. We already did your reading. She's a Cancer. That's why she's crying like that. Okay. So to see it lined up with this painful ending, what I want to say is that for some of you, the painful ending occurred with this King of Cups. This is somebody that you're having to walk away from, and it's a painful experience because you knew each other on a very intimate emotional level. But for some of you, this is going to be a confidant, somebody that you can talk to about this painful ending, and who can bring a sense of peace and just, well, temperance. Somebody who can bring a sense of balance back to you when you're feeling a little bit bereft. Okay. So here's this breakthrough coming after this. And again, just want to get to the nitty-gritty. After the end of this battle, there's like, you are full of honesty. It's like this huge, this breakthrough that causes you to get clear with yourself and then clear with others. And this is to your benefit. This is leading to a victory. If you see this laurel and this crown, it's coming in fast. These people are all helping you. And most importantly, don't think I've forgotten, up here, your card. I mean, this is Venus. If you see the symbol here on the arm of her throne, this is the Empress. She is the great receiver, the great attractor. She is Venus. She brings to her. She doesn't have to go and get it with her own powers of attraction and of grace and beauty. She just brings pleasure into her life. And I mean, if that doesn't symbolize you, Libra, I mean, and this is your time. This is the Libra era that you're heading into in late September and October. Oh, it's just like the energy is right. Oh, Derpy, I know. Y'all will get to know Derpy over time if you continue to watch these videos, no doubt, because she is just desperate to jump onto this table right now and say hi to you. I may let her do it if she's really bad enough to try. Okay. So you're in the right position to receive. And then right here, you have everything coming in faster than you can expect. It's like you have a lot of irons in the fire, is what Spirit is saying, and things are going to go boom in a way. And okay, for some of you, they already have, is what they're saying. For some of you, it's like you're already dealing with kind of this huge, like, wow, like things are happening way quicker than I thought they would. And in comes, I feel like there's, for a lot of you, it's going to be like a new character in the story, in this Knight of Cups. This is somebody who, the Knight of Cups is younger. The Knight, and if they are not younger chronologically, it's like they feel younger, like less mature. And that's not always necessarily a bad thing. It's like that could be more open, that could be less jaded. But this is somebody who's very sensitive. This is the kind of person who like writes poetry. I mean, they're that kind of sensitive. Well, they will really expose their emotional, I mean, this guy's exposing a lot more than just emotional, but they're really willing to expose their feelings and to talk about them, and they're very real. They live in their feelings. And you can respect that, Libra. I mean, you're not a water sign, but water sign people have a gentility that you can relate to. And I feel that this is a person that you can really relate to that is younger. Again, that could be male or female, even though this picture is male. I mean, he's so pretty. He's a pretty androgynous, but there's a male or a female younger than you that like brings an injection of sweetness and life and sensitivity into your life that you need. And they're among this cast, I mean, I'm really just wanting to keep saying cast of characters. It's like people really, really are huge in your life right now. And Jupiter has moved into your sign as of this month. And it's like, of course that you're promised this huge breakthrough and expansion and to walk away. I mean, the sun just passed through your 12th house. That's the house of endings. And now it's time for you to sort of burst forth and have this rebirth and have all these things happen for you. And I love how your reading pans out as the month ends. It's like the star is like hope and renewal and joy. And like, I feel for a lot of you, like you have an Aquarian in your life that is doing you a lot of good. And that's funny because I didn't even think of this, but right as I said Aquarian, an Aquarian is doing me a wonderful kindness right now. I was sitting in that 90-degree apartment up until a few hours ago, or up until about an hour ago. And she's given me a space to do this. So for a lot of you, Aquarians are going to be doing you a kindness. And I'm thinking of the water bearing that the star is doing here. And she does represent Aquarius. And for a lot of you, it's the fact that you have a North Star. You have a purpose that you're following. And it is lighting your way for the very best. It is leading you toward greater self-care, greater moderation, and a greater sense of inner peace. It's like you left behind this struggle for a sense of peace and purpose. Oh, and sometimes people sell you short, Libra, and think that you're a little vapid, or think that you are a little vain and superficial. Let's be real. I mean, people, and we all have our foibles, but the truth is people forget that you're very much committed to justice and to fairness and to balance. And it's no mistake that we have the two ladies, the only two ladies in this deck that are pouring two different types of liquid. And here she is taking what this woman over here is pouring and nourishing the earth and mixing in with this. I mean, they're making magic. She's creating alchemy. She's taking opposing energies and making them into something. She's creating union, which is the whole idea of your sign. Creating balance and uniting opposites and creating something even bigger and better and deeper. And then we have even more imagery of balance and love. I mean, this is you too, Libra. The lovers. You have a beautiful decision ahead of you, especially right at the end of the month. I feel like a lot of you are going to be on the precipice of something really amazing, like a really amazing offer, or a really gosh, like, I want to say that a lot of you are going to be at a crossroads, but I want to say it's a good crossroads, and that may be what makes it a little harder. Like what you would be leaving behind or moving away from isn't necessarily the worst. It might be really nice, but there's this other really gorgeous option ahead of you that is, again, this North Star. Like, what is your purpose? Move toward your purpose. This crossroads is presenting you like a choice. Like, do you really want this? It's almost like a test. Like, is this really your North Star and your purpose? And if it is, you'll choose it, and you will be in love with it. Wow. And you have people that will help you make it happen. And it is already happening. September is a very fruitful month. I mean, really notice the people around you who are doing you kindnesses, and be sure to extend that Libran courtesy, as I know that you will. And of course, every month, picking a card for you to keep in mind for September. And so many beautiful things to choose from, but I'm going to go with the Empress for you this month, Libra. Keep in mind that enjoyment and gratitude are the things that manifest more things to be joyful and grateful for. You have this beautiful Venusian quality. You are attractive in all senses of the word. You are generous, and that is what brings more goodness into your life. You do kindnesses, and they are paid back to you and paid forward. You create love. I see beautiful things for you in September, and I think that you'll be feeling the love from a few different areas of your life and in a few different ways. Thank you so much for listening, Libra. I hope that you enjoyed this, and if you know any other Librans who could use this wisdom, I'd love it if you would share it with them. And if you enjoyed this, please subscribe so you can know when I release a new video, or like it, and tell me if any of this resonated with you or if you have any questions about it. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I also hope to see you in October. Thank you, Libra. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed your tarot scope, and if it brought up any questions or if anything resonated with you, I would love to hear from you in the comments and get back to you about whatever came up for you during your reading. And if you'd like to talk a little bit more, you can find me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, all of the things, and I've linked those down below, so if you want to find me there, I'd be happy to talk to you. And you can also check more out on my blog, writteninthestars.co, where I do daily card readings as well as weekly horoscopes, and give you some other tips to invite more magic into your life every day. I really appreciate you tuning in, and I hope to see you in October. I'm still debating my costume, so if you have any ideas, please let me know. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful September 2016. Bye-bye.